Welcome back to another recipe. In this video, we are going to be making a very bold and tangy, spicy fermented hot sauce. This hot sauce is packed with flavor and rich in natural probiotics which can only be brought about due to fermentation. For this recipe, I am using 400 grams of hot peppers. First, remove out the stalks on top and then chop them roughly after washing. Because these peppers are really hot, I would advise that you use a glove so that you don't burn your hands. Once it happened to me that I cut them with bare hands and I had the burning for more than a week. So use plastic gloves or something to protect your hands and fingers. If you don't want the sauce to be extremely hot, you could take out the seeds from the chilies. I got this from the health food store because I was making this as a gift for a friend and he wanted really very hot sauce. The chilies from my garden were not that hot for this recipe. So this is a really hot variety of chili. Now we are going to make the brine solution. Fill a liter of water in a jar. Use filtered water for this purpose and then add 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of Himalaya pink salt. Actually, it's better to add a little bit more salt, like about 1.5 tablespoons of salt is advisable. Mix thoroughly and then fill the water into the jar. Pour the brine over the top. Make sure that the salt has completely dissolved and then you pour the water. To make sure that the water is completely submerged, to aid the fermenting process, we are going to add a fermenting weight and then use a fermenting lid for the gas to escape and secure the jar safely. You see me removing some of the seeds which are floating on top. This is to ensure that the seeds do not aid in mold formation. So I am removing out whatever seed is just popping up after adding the fermenting lids. Set it on your kitchen counter for up to 5 to 7 days, but leave it at room temperature and out of direct sunlight. You will see that after a few days, the jar starts to burp, build up gas. After this 5 to 7 days, you will also notice that the liquid is turning cloudy and that means that the fermentation has happened and now you can make the sauce with it. Strain out the chilies and save a little bit of the brine like I'm doing over here. Blend the solids. Now I'm going to add a few extras for making this hot sauce. After draining out the liquid, I'm adding the fermented chilies. Then to that I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of cane sugar. Then add 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 4 to 6 tablespoons of the fermented brine. The amount of fermented brine you're adding depends on how much thickness you want with your sauce or if you want it little thin. I wouldn't add too much of the brine solution because once you start blitzing after adding the oil, then you will notice that it achieves the right consistency. And to that also add 2 teaspoons of salt, 4 tablespoons of any cooking oil. Better to use a neutral one. I use plain sunflower oil. Blitz it and store into sterilized glass jar. This fermented hot sauce lasts 6 months or even longer in the refrigerator if it is stored properly in the right conditions. We usually make this by October and use it over the winter. This is the best probiotic during the winter months, especially when you're going to be eating a lot of heavy food with cheese like raclette, fondue, then a lot of pizzas. This adds extra flavor as a topping. I hope this video was useful for you and you could make this hot chili sauce from your garden harvest. Let me know in the comments section below how you got on with this recipe. I will also leave the link to my blog post with the recipe card in the description box below. If you are new to my blog and to my channel, it would be nice if you could hit that subscribe button and subscribe to both my blog and my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.